Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane.
Hi guys, it's been a little while, and yeah, I've actually not made a video last week, so I'll explain to you why. Last week I went out to a show in Wellington, so I did a show like I did the other day with Dave in Christchurch, which was last weekend. Today it's Saturday the 8th of September when I'm doing the recording. I might actually release it on Sunday, so it's a little bit silly to tell you the date because it's kind of useless. Nonetheless, I was down in Wellington last Friday through Sunday, and then Sunday evening we left again. I was there together with a colleague of mine. I haven't asked her permission to talk about her, so I can't tell the name, unfortunately. I should have thought about that, but oh well. So I went down to the Wellington show with her on Friday morning. We prepped it on Thursday, so we had all the stuff prepared on Thursday, and then we grabbed our stuff, and then we went out to the show on Friday, and we set up, and we actually organized this stuff really nicely, and we had it all set up. It was really cool. Everything looked really nice, looked really, perfect for the show actually. After that, we went to a friend's place there down in Wellington, and we actually stayed with them for the weekend, which was really nice because they were super nice people. It was actually a lot of fun to be able to go and meet new people around New Zealand in general, because due to where I'm located, it's been relatively hard to meet people of my age as well, and also because the fact that I was going to join a rugby club. I think I said that in my last video, and I'm still trying to do that because it's actually quite challenging to join a club over here, because the seasons here are exactly the opposite of what they are obviously in the Northern Hemisphere. But surprisingly, the rugby seasons are relatively opposite as well, because they rugby during their winter season, because it never gets as cold here as it does back in the Netherlands. And as a consequence, it's been a bit of a challenge to try and get to become a part of a rugby club actually. That said, the Wellington show. So we started up the show on Saturday, which was a lot of fun because it was really busy, and we actually sold out our entire product on Saturday itself. So our main product, which is hemp seed oil, and we sold out completely, and we just had nothing left of that. So that was kind of crazy. And then we actually sold out the majority of the rest of the stuff that we had with us, which was some skincare and some hemp seed oil pills. So those are just like your fish oil pills, but then made out of hemp seeds. So hemp seeds was currently a little bit more sustainable than doing it out of fish. So yeah, that was one of the things that was pretty impressive. So we did a massive turnover that weekend, which was really cool, because that's really something which is obviously positive for the company. And yeah, it was just a really nice show. The vibe was really nice. The people were really nice. And yeah, you just get to meet a ton of people at this show, which is always a lot of fun because there's such a variety of people that go there. For anybody who's already run shows, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about with regards to the different kind of people that are there, and that are and they get different kind of people that you deal with. It's for maybe for some of my friends who've done like an open day at a school, it's a little bit similar to that, except for the fact that the people that are there are really open to everything, and sometimes the people at the open days at school tend to be a little bit sort of skeptical, because they're like, yeah, the school's just trying to convince me anyway. And people are skeptical about your product, but they are actually interested. So the people that actually come to the stand are genuinely interested. So there's a variety of people, and that's just a lot of fun. And I really had a lot of joy with that, and I really had a lot of, I really got a lot of joy from that, I should say. And yeah, that was really cool. It was a really a nice experience down in Wellington. And the drive down was also really pretty. Unfortunately, I didn't film it, so that was silly of me. And yeah, it was a really pretty drive down, because obviously we drove on Friday, and we drove in the morning, and therefore it was really beautiful weather actually. And we sort of had a really cool drive down, and it was relatively relaxed because we knew that time-wise we were going to be on time and everything was running according to schedule, so we were all good. And then we ran a perfect show, and obviously we met a lot of fun people, and we got to stay with really nice people out in Wellington. So all in all, the show was a really, really big success. And that was also actually a lot of fun. So that's the reason also why I therefore was not able to make a video in the last weekend. So therefore I'll be making 2 again this weekend. That's how I've been doing it the last couple of times anyway, because of the lack of time. For the rest, I've actually made a list, so that's why I'm looking down here, because there's a list, because I'm not allowed to talk about too many things, because everybody's been telling me I talk a lot, talk about too many different things which are not relevant. So I told you already about the pretty drive down. The drive back was a little bit less pretty because it actually poured. It really, really rained very heavily for the majority of the entire drive back down. Plus it was dark, so there's a lot less to see. Although we did get a patch of dry at some point, and then I looked up out of the car because the car actually has a really good set of windows which go a little bit squint for some reason in a certain way, which means you can look up very easily. And I was able to look up, and the stars out there were absolutely amazing. So the views of the stars out here is amazing. For those that live back in Europe, when you look up at the stars, you see a certain percentage of the stars. So the variety of the stars that you look at is a little bit different for some reason, or at least the angle at which you're looking at them. And the other thing, because of the fact the relative population here and therefore also the urban areas here are relatively small, so the amount of light pollution, as it's called, is way less. So there's a lot less light pollution. So overall, it's a relatively prettier sky than back in Europe, because the skies there are a little bit less attractive, because there's just a little bit less to see in general. And that's got to do with the light pollution, as it's called. And here that's very minimal. Plus where I stay is in the middle of nowhere, so there's really literally but there's such a minimal amount of light pollution that the skies here are astonishing. Now, I wish I could show you what kind of astonishing that is, because obviously it's not easy to explain what that looks like, and it's also absolutely impossible to film that. So unfortunately, you'll have to use your imagination. Yeah, so this week was a very busy week with communication. I've had massive communication back with family, friends back home, which was really, really nice. I've been able to speak to a ton of people this week, which is also really cool, even though it was a very hectic week. And that's been really nice. So yeah, I just want to say to everybody out here, I'm having fun out here. The weather is starting to look better out here. And this week as well, which obviously happened yesterday, but I'll be telling about that later in the next video. I've been out being able to have a chance to do some beekeeping. So the camera actually currently is on a pot of honey that I got from a friend of Dave, who's a beekeeper, and he helped me out, or didn't help me out, he allowed me to come along with him for a day, and he gave me a jar of honey, which was really cool. And yeah, actually that's the entire story. I don't actually remember for sure if in the last video I asked you guys to share stuff, but I actually think I did ask you about something, to tell me a little bit what you know about, maybe it was about hemp, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if I got too many responses on that video. I really can't remember. Yeah, so I think, and also, I think I asked everybody what they would like to see in the videos with regards to like something interactive, and unfortunately I didn't get anything back on that. So I'm sad to report that there is nothing there that anybody really wants to hear. So I'll just stick to telling you guys what I'm doing out here and letting you know, and then if I find something interesting, I'll just try to put that in the video the next time round. And yeah, the footage this week of cool stuff around here has been very, very limited, because I've had very little time to actually do that. So I'm sorry, it's a very plain, very simple and rather boring video, but at least you know what I'm up to. And yeah, I'll tell you a little bit more in the next one about what I've been doing in the rest of the week. So yeah, nonetheless, I would like to ask you to make sure that if you have any comments, to put them down below. If you like the video, just give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, just make sure to do so that you get a notification every time I have a new video out. Hit the bell button, because otherwise the a notification doesn't actually come through. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see us.